All right, Algebra 2 fans, here's the second page of the Chapter 6 review. Uh, so, the first couple problems we're going to simplify using our rules of exponents. So, here we have this negative 2 e to the 10x to the third. So, it's all multiplication, so we know we have to raise everything in there to the third. So, I'm going to do this separately. I'm going to take that coefficient, negative 2, raise that to the third, and e to the 10x, raise that to the third, because they're done quite sort of differently, because this was an exponential function and this was just a number. So negative 2 to the third is negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2, which is negative 8. E to the 10x to the third, well, all you do is multiply exponents. So we have e to the 30x, 3 times 10x. And we're done. All exponents should be positive. That's a positive exponent. Well, assuming x is positive, but that's it. That was easy. The second one, there's a lot going on, but you just follow your rules of exponents. So the first thing I'm going to do is when you multiply exponents, the e to the 7, e to the negative 3, you can just add them. So 7 plus the negative 3 is 4. Now when you divide, you subtract exponents. The best way to do this, if you want to make sure it's positive, is take the bigger one minus the smaller one. So I'm taking the 15 and minus the 4 down here. That way I know it's going to be positive. So it's 15 over 25 e to the 11. Now the last thing you need to do is just reduce the fraction. That's just the regular, find something that goes into both those numbers because they're not exponents. That's obviously 5. So 5 goes into 15 3 times, 5 goes into 25 5 times, and that is the simplified version of that. So we have a couple more on this page. This is an easy page, I think. Expand the logarithm. So when we expand, you're gonna expand this out into a whole bunch of logs with pluses and minuses, and make sure you bring the exponents down. This should be done in pretty much one step. Everything up top is a positive log with the exponents as their coefficients, and you're bringing the exponents down, in other words, and everything on the bottom should be minus log. So let's deal with this x first. It's up top, so it's going to be positive log of x. But its exponent should be now written in front for the expansion, so it's 2/3 log of x. We're done with the x part. Now you look to the y part. It's positive because it's up top, and its exponent comes down in front of the log, not in front of the y, in front of the log, and that's it. So we're 2/3 of the way through there, I guess. The z is on the bottom, so it's going to be a negative log. And its exponent comes down in front. And that's it. It's completely expanded. Number 10 is condensing, so we're doing just the opposite. You're going to make this a single log now. So I'm just preparing for that, a single log. And now anything with a minus in front of it goes on the bottom. Anything that's positive, it goes up top. These coefficients become the exponents of what we're taking the log of. So you can do this just like the last one in one step. So the a is on top because it's a positive log, and the 3/10 will be its exponent. B is on bottom because it's a negative log, and 3/2 is its exponent. And then the c is on the bottom because it follows a minus, so it's c, and 4 is its exponent, and you're done. Now, if you want, you can change these to radicals like we've been doing. You don't need to, but I'm going to do it anyhow. This is the 10th root of a cubed. This is the square root. That 2, you don't need to show it, as you know, b cubed. And this is not a root at all. It's c to the 4th, so you can't change that to a root. So if you want to write it like this, you can, but you don't have to. So that was page 2. The next page is going to be the calculator part. That's going to look a little bit more exciting. We will do that in the next video.